Flandre Rek'Sai.
Rek'Sai is a pick that, I mean, we've seen Flandre on it before, right? Even if you fall behind, the champion can still be so obnoxious to play against, especially, again, Honq feels like the guy who has to be playing so safe. Doggo as well in the context of this series. And CFO with what I would describe as, honestly, like one of this year's most standard drafts. Flandre backing up, burrowed under the ground using tower a bit early. TP coming out, CFO just immediately back up. I like that discipline. Didn't want to risk giving anything away to Shanks. LeBlanc getting those early kills, just not worth the trade. As Doggo instantly ults away, knowing Shanks is no longer there, and will take the opportunity for a clean reset. But in the meantime, AL still managing to get a little bit more gold out of this one. Junja flashing out to avoid the chains, locking him down. So AL winning out on the trade, despite losing the TP.
And we'll have to wait another minute for the Dragon, but...
Shanks. Stunned, but a nice pullback means that...
Alistar behind, Alistar headbutt.
Through. Kyle not quite able to get the angle. Rest flashing out, immediately gonna pop the dominance. Tarzan coming to the wall, Rest very likely to fall. Q healing, that's the cold of meat, keeping him standing for an extra second. He wants to dash out, but down he goes. Shanks with first blood.
Very nice overstay there. Kyle still behind an enemy jungle. He is warding up. Bottom side.
Just a big rock, not enough to finish off Flandre. Flash out as well. Good job surviving on the bottom side.
Junja goes for a little bit of a shorter release on the Q, so he doesn't get interrupted, but top side.
Knock back on Flandre. Has access to the tunnel, but not quite. Oh, he's going to be able to get in range. Even with the healing reduction. Able to get enough help. Waiting over the wall, though. Who could it be? It's the Vi. It's Junja. Flandre living for an extra second, but it'll be Honq grabbing the kill. Of course, in the meantime, the counter punch is coming through on the bottom side from anyone's legend. TP now coming in from Flandre. Skirmish line set up. Eyes on Doggo for that ulti. Honq dividing the fight with the wall, but Tarzan interrupts him with a pillar. Flick back onto Kyle is good. Flandre looking for the multi-man knockup. Doggo still standing, holding off that ultimate. 2 more seconds, but there the bullets go. Doggo grabbing the kill on Kyle. AL retreating, but they're not leaving quite yet. The curtains have been called. Doggo backing off, slowed for a brief moment. Junja splitting his attention, wants to finish the Herald, but Tarzan there, ready. A Q smite potential to come through, but Tarzan has no flash. CFO secure the Herald.
Doggo is the bigger carry here. They just melt through the front line. Alistar ult, don't care. They have a Talia. Put the rocks down, get the shove back, isolate the front target, just burn through them. Here we go.
Honq. Knock was there. Flandre's starting to do pretty good damage with the Tiamat. Shanks on the way in as well. Honq surely is just going to fall. That's the ulti from Flandre to get another one down. Joji wants to make it the hell out, but he can't. Tarzan flashing forward, the body block. The Vault Breaker breaking absolutely nothing, and Shanks gets another. 2-0-1. 400 goalie doesn't seem massive, but he's really going to start hurting here as Kyling's able to block most of the damage with the Celestial opposition. Now the Herald charge going to come through. Waiting, the interrupt isn't quite there. Instantaneous ulti coming in from Doggo. CFO don't hesitate to pull the trigger, and it might just be 2 quick kills in the blink of an eye. Shanks trying to give him more damage down, but Junja is still standing.
That is so well coordinated again from CFO. Just as they kill the tower, Junja's already pre-ulting on Vi. They get the lockdown for the Misfortune ultimate, and 2 towers taken for CFO.
And this is so incredibly important to break open mid like this, to decrease the amount of passive map control AL have. If he holds it, if he can use it on Shanks before that burst damage comes through, so much of that impact is going to be mitigated. Doggo walking in, he has the Bloodthirster, not afraid to tank some of this damage. Big chunk onto Hope. It is the Jhin, he can't stay in the back line, but we'll have to be careful. TP coming in from behind of CFO.
Camp that Telly.
Ball breaker ready to go, trying to jump in onto Flandre. Flandre immediately retreating. Wall splitting the entire fight. Honq knocked away. Curtain call coming out. Last bullet not quite going to connect. 1 more coming in for Hope, but he can't get anything done. Ulti from Doggo doesn't do too much work, and it's Riverest who might be in trouble. Kyle backing away. 3K on the objective. All comes down to the smite on the Otacon. Ulti in to make sure he gets the pin. It's getting lower and lower. Who gets it in the end? AL keeping the fight going, but no! It's Tarzan in the clutch who manages to take the Otacon. Flandre with the foul up. The double. Make it a triple. And Shanks to run down Kaiwing as AL get everything.
The rest of AL were able to finish off the kill the front line, and follow through with the fight.
And now, this is what makes AL's composition so terrifying. Once they're in the driver's seat, there's just no safe place on the map. You highlighted it beautifully, right? The ulti from Junja to make sure that he could get into the pit. And Shanks, for the first time, gets to do the LeBlanc thing. Moves in with support. They lay down vision. He can hide in the darkness, but instead it's Junja hiding in the darkness. Nice start onto Tarzan, but he's standing for an extra second. The full channel on the ulti as Doggo gets the kill. The pillar doesn't quite connect, and now it might be Kyle in trouble. Shanks waiting over the wall, trying to take down Doggo, but Doggo has the healing to stay standing. Shanks not able to get the kill down. Flandre, they want the follow. Doggo finally drops. It's Hope who finds the last shot. 2 more bullets left in the chamber. Might be able to get something done. Flandre retreating. AL on the way out. CFO continue to work their way back into the red buff jungle, but AL happy to have 2 kills picked up.
Jin got it.
Definitely is. I mean, it's well highlighted, Kobe, right? It can be so difficult. CFO don't have great follow-up to the buy. Rest can't even stay in range to get the empowered stun. Forced to ulti, double redemption used. Ballbreaker interrupted by Kyle. Tarzan coming over the wall. Honq isolated. Doggo is not in position. Hope able to play at range. AL perfectly timed bit of poke there to just chip cooldown, chip health bars down. No Weaver's Wall, no Dominus. An easy soul setup for AL.
Yep, there you go. I mean, CFO positioning on Baron, but like that's not scary. So you are.
What's the plan
here,
boys?
You're kind of blocked from your own base.
Kyle waiting over the wall. Oh my gosh, this is going to be devastating. Kyle goes over, immediate pop. Doggo tries to pull channel, but Kyle has the interrupt. Curtains calls, and now it's Shank and Flandre to follow up. CFO being routed, forced back. Honq still standing. Doggo still alive for a brief moment, but it's the tag team of top jungle to tear him down. Honq knocked out as well, and they don't need a Baron. They want the series. AL barreling down mid.
AL want that quarterfinal spot, and they're gonna take it.
AL with one final push. The patience, once they had the lead for Shanks, there was no coming back for CFO. Rest versus the world, a few moments to watch the wave come in, but is AL taken out in game 1, bouncing back in game 2 and 3. They've taken down HLE, they've taken down Genji, and now it's CFO as they move on to the quarterfinals.
Nice recovery in the series for AL. Bringing out the LeBlanc Jin combo. I actually really love the look here, especially because they had their melee bruiser frontlines go damage builds. You know, this is not that tank Rek'Sai.
Yeah.
This is more akin to what you see in solo queue jungle Rek'Sais, going from the Titanic straight into the Shojin. I love this build. And then you still get the survivability of Sterix afterwards. And the Shojin does provide a lot of extra damage on top of that Titanic. So well done from AL. Deserved bow. I mean, they beat Genji, they beat AL, they beat CFO in the best of 3 as well.